I think an art fair benefits everybody. It is not specifically only for the commerce that, of course, is vital and important to the factor of art being collected in any country. But it is also the fact that it creates a space of communication and conversations. Now, one of the things that one needs to look at is opportunities. We look at opportunities not just in terms of individualistic spaces, but we're also looking at the notion of opportunities for us as a community of artists or a community of creative people. So whether it is filmmakers, writers, puppet makers, actors, and artists, and the list is long, we need to have spaces where conversations and dialogues occur. And in places like art fairs, you get those platforms through wonderful seminars and the collision with people that you may not ordinarily meet.
I think it's a fantastic thing to have more art fairs because we're also opening ourselves up to a new place, to a new space, to new clients whom we may not have direct access to in our cities where our physical galleries are located. So we look at it as a good thing. We definitely like the concept of more art fairs.
The number of art fairs, the increase in number of art fairs has really changed our business. Before we used to only come to India once a year, but now we're coming to India twice a year. So it's had a big impact.
There's always a question of whether these fairs provide new opportunities for collectors from abroad to discover Indian art. And just walking around, I've seen many of my collectors from across the world attending Art Mumbai. And I think it's such a great educational experience to learn about contemporary Indian art by attending the fair. I find this to be such a great way to get people excited about the incredible work that's happening in India and see such a huge diversity of work. Because often in the Western world, you'll see one artist at a time or you'll see the one-off group show, but here you really get to see the diversity and the scope of work coming out of the subcontinent and how there's so much diversity, but also so many incredible cohesive conversations happening.
Yes, it's true that the number of art fairs are many more. I think it's good, the more the merrier. Better markets, more people coming, more people who are looking at art, which itself is a great service, I feel. So any job or any work done to enhance the fine arts is always a good idea. And so far as markets are concerned, I think, like I said, every effort is an effort towards growing the market, towards growing awareness. And I feel that, we represent the culture of India through these arts, through the fine arts specifically. And it's a way to reach out to people and say, come, look at the art and take it home. Take a piece of your culture into your home. Do art fairs have an effect on sales? Yes, of course they do. You're creating a kind of a fair where things are on sale, which normally one would have to go into 10 different galleries to see. You have it all under one roof. Yeah, of course, it affects and impacts the entire system of sales and the values of art.
These fairs are great for galleries like us to open up broader buyer markets, to meet more clients. We get to travel with our artists and their work to different cities, especially not being from Bombay. It's always wonderful to actually meet face to face, and the fair brings all of the wonderful galleries all over India together. So it's been very beneficial for us. This is the second time we've been back, and we'll be back next year as well.
I'm very happy that Delhi, after many years, at the fair, the way people, it's really had the first of all, fairs are important because they really gets more audience interested. It gets more people interested in art. It's a great platform to view what is happening in contemporary and modern art in India. It's like a language of, in a way, a comment on the society that we are in. And from here, I think in India, if one has to have another fair, I think Hyderabad could be another center. We are anyway doing one in Madras called Madras Art Week in Chennai, which happens in December. And if we have one in Hyderabad, which is becoming an IT hub, there's a lot of cosmopolitan society, like people coming to stay there. So I think that could be another center. Yeah, and there's a lot of interest in India. So if there is so much interest, there's a lot of interest in India per se, not only in our economy, in our culture, in our, you travel abroad, people are very interested to know how our contemporary society is growing, And I think art is a great mirror to all that.